My name's Nathanial Bennett, and I am the current president of Spokane Authors, and we would like to thank you for taking some time to come down to the Northwest Museum of Arts and Culture and learn about creative writing. My topic this morning is beginners creative writing, and I've already met a couple of you, and for how many are just getting started in writing? Oh, good. I love new authors. Have you finished anything yet?
I've got the book right here, and I'm doing it by hand, and it's about my life.
Oh, wow. Okay. Couple things. There's different styles of writing. Just about for every person in here, there's a different style or genre. The two styles that I have become familiar with is called pantsing and plotting. A plotter is someone who sits down and plots out the story with all the characters and all the information, everything. Then they sit down from that outline and write the story. I'm not one of those. I am a pantser.
Pantser?
A pantser, yes. I write by the seat of my pants. And to give you an example, a little over a year ago, I'd gone to bed. It's 11:30 at night. I can't sleep. I have a name in my head. That name is Caroline. I don't know any Carolines. But I decided, all right, so I gotta get up. I went down to the other end of the house, woke up the computer, and for the next 2 hours, this 4 foot, 10 inch, tiny little girl was in Mortal Kombat with a 6 foot tall, 230-pound football player. And he lost. So, and the book went on from there. When I write, a lot of times I don't know what's coming next. I don't know who my characters are coming next. I meet new ones all the time, and it's great. Some are just transient characters. Others are more developed, and they enter the story, and they actually work through the entire book. I just had my latest book, and you're all going to learn about beta readers, okay? My beta reader just got back, and out of 3 pages of notes that she took on my book, there's one little bitty line in there. I loved Carrot Top. Carrot Top was a transient character. We only really met him, and then he was gone. And I thought that was interesting. That stood out. She loved this transient character. So don't, I guess what I'm saying is don't discount any characters. On stage, there are no small parts. In a book, there are no small characters. When you meet a character for the first time, learn about that character. I tend to write in character. So if I meet a new character, I tend to develop that personality with the character. And that does not mean I have multiple personalities. I don't. No comment from you. But that also comes from my theatrical background. And so when I'm on stage, I'm in character. When I'm writing in character. So if you're a pantser, embrace that ability to, wow, that character really has some personality. And I guarantee that a lot of that personality that you put into your character is going to be your personality. Whether anybody else that you know sees that personality, you're going to put your personality into that character, whether they're a hero, a victim, or a villain. Part of your personality is going to be in that character. And I don't suggest going around being a villain. So anyway, I guess I have unlimited time. My phone shut off.
5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes.
Only?
So, my genres, for me personally, tend to change with the story that I'm writing and the characters that I'm writing about. A lot of you that I know in here, you have a single genre, and you do absolutely fabulous with that genre. My books are character driven, my stories are character driven. I have an 8-year-old boy in a story. He's, the name of the story is called Caleb the Conqueror. This kid has an unlimited imagination. He can make a pirate ship out of a cardboard box. He can make a race car out of a cardboard box, or his bed. And he'll sit there and race his nemesis around the track until his mom comes in and calls him in for a pit stop, because if he doesn't pit, he's gonna run out of gas. Well, it's dinner time. So that's just one place that my character took me, was 8-year-old imagination. And I just got done working with a private school. And for all of you who are interested, for small groups or even large groups, I will come and do creative writing workshops. And I've been working with this school, and they all wrote short stories. And it's all their work. All I'm doing basically is coaching, editing, putting everything together, and we're going to get it published. And they are so excited to be published authors. None of these kids had done creative writing before. One of them has finished a book of over 100,000 words in 5 months, and he started on book number 2. He has got the creative writing bug, and I'm going, go get it done, man, this is great. And I've read his work, it's good. You're going to be seeing this young man out in book circles. He writes fantasy, and it's good fantasy. And I'm not a fantasy buff, so if I think it's good, then he's doing a great job. Another thing, when you're writing, you get to a point, don't force it. Come back. You're going to be rereading, re-editing, and rewriting this book, this story, multiple times. And don't get discouraged. I have a book that I started 35 years ago, and it's still not done. And I've published 5 books since then. I'm about ready to publish 6 and 7. So, the problem with that book is my character took me to a point that I couldn't resolve at the time. So I skipped that and went on and actually finished the book, or finished the story. And it wasn't until about 1.5 years ago that I figured out how to resolve the conundrum in the middle of the book. So hopefully, in the next few years, that book will be coming out, and it will be entitled Aaron and the Stranger. It's about a young man who goes on a very unintended adventure in the late 1800s. So, and this is how you get started. You start with a character. You start with an idea, and put it down. Don't just shove it aside. I'll get to it later. My first book was lost for 10 years. I had already written 10 pages, and my wife found it when she was cleaning one day, and she got it out, and, oh wow. And I got out my computer, I sat down, and 8 months later I had a book. Of course, it took me 3.5 years to finish it, but I guess I'm just saying, don't get discouraged. Keep at it. Find somebody that you can bounce ideas off of. A lot of what I do is when I'm working on a story, I'll take a walk with my wife. I'll take a walk with my wife, and I will tell her the story, and the story actually develops itself as I'm vocalizing it to my wife as we walk along. When my kids were little, my youngest is like this tall. When he was like this tall, they would ask for stories. I didn't have any storybooks in the house. For whatever reason, I don't know, I didn't have any storybooks in the house to read them. So I would sit at their beds and make something up on the fly. And I would have characters, I would have voices, I would have differing situations, and they just loved it. Oh, I'm 12 seconds over, my goodness. I guess my time's up. So, my booth out here, come see me. And if you do want to set up a time for a small group to do a workshop, let me know, and we will get together and get that set up. And thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you guys, and hope to all see you outside.